artist is, say for example, not on road or not on, you know, badness or anything like that, some people don't even want to work with him. That's one thing that I've always struggled with, people just not knowing my story.
Hello and welcome back to 0 to 60 on behalf of LDNLUX Entertainment. We provide you with dope chats in luxury cars with your favourite entrepreneurs, entertainers and personalities. I'm your host, Em Lavontel, and in this episode we have got the man himself. It's Ramina Ramz. I call him Ramina, guys. How are you?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm good. It's nice to see you. You're looking happy. Well. You're glowing.
I got a tan, you know.
Oh, okay. Where were you? You were away recently.
I was in Turkey. Portugal, everywhere. Portugal.
What are you doing that world tour? What's going on?
You know, I just try and take the long way home. You get me? You see, if I go out, I just look for a different route.
Nice. Where was the first location?
What was the first one?
And was it for just a good time, or was it for work?
Yeah, work.
Work.
Yeah, work. Still work.
Got it.
It's a bit of a good time.
Nice. Yeah. So how would you sum up how you're feeling right now in life, Ramz?
I'm feeling good, you know.
Good.
I'm feeling very good. Like, I'm very healthy. Mm-hmm. I'm happy. You know, I've been doing a lot of stuff. I've been organizing a lot of my own things recently as well, like events and stuff like that. I've just been trying to take things into my own hand, I think.
Love that. Do you know what? I've noticed that a lot of the comments on your videos, or your recent music, a lot of people have noticed that your energy is in the right direction. It's going in the right direction. Like you look like you're in a positive place, in a good place, a happy place. So it just shows that your fans are actually noticing it. Yeah, they're
understanding. You know, like I think for me, I'm in a position where I'm just trying to take, like I said, things into my own hand and just kind of like just put music out there, just enjoy everything I'm doing.
And do you feel like right now you're enjoying everything that you're putting out?
Yeah, like I don't care about no views, I don't care about who listens. Like one person that listens and tells me, raw, yeah, I love your music, that just makes me happy, do you know what I mean?
Love that. Yeah. Love that. All right, let's talk about it. So the project's dropping in a few days. So when this interview's out, of course it'll already be out. Before we get into everything else, just give me what we can expect. Like, what version of Ramz is this? This is because you've had a few versions of yourself.
There's a few versions, man. This is a very vulnerable side.
Vulnerable.
You know, this is a side where I'm kind of letting my emotions get the better of me and just kind of, you know, explain to people how I've been feeling, what's been going on for the past few years, whether it's relationships with friends or females, or you know what I mean, like just kind of letting people know who I am, to be fair.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Okay. Any collabs and stuff?
Yeah, I got one collab with somebody I went to school with, 169.
Nice.
Very talented guy. Very talented.
Nice.
Probably the best I know at doing. He can produce. He produces his own songs.
So just one collaboration, yeah?
Yeah, one.
Was that intentional?
Yeah.
Did you want it to be like solely you on the project?
Yeah, I just wanted it to be me, to be fair. And then I was just like, he made all the songs.
Oh, did he produce all of them?
Yeah, he made all of them, nice. And then another guy called Capri made them as well. But for me, I said to him, listen, bro, I need that verse from you. Like, I need it. Like, do you know what I mean? And yeah, he gave it to me. So shout out 169, man.
Shout out 169. Love that. So tell us then, so vulnerability. Okay, can we start with relationships?
Yeah, let's start.
Do you want to talk about it? Do you want to talk about, you was in a public relationship?
Yeah, let's talk. I don't mind, innit? Yeah.
So you guys really were like, I hate to say it, but Twitter says it, black love and all of that. Yeah. Black love goals, couple goals, and whatnot. And you guys were like, it was beautiful to see like black love and representation, like positively as well. Like you seem like a healthy couple, which is something that we don't always see. Like we see like certain couples in, say for example, America, but there's a lot of stuff going, like cheating allegations and stuff. It's not always as positive. So it was just nice to see that. So, because you were both in the public eye, I feel like maybe over time it just naturally the word got out. And was it an intentional thing? Oh, we're going to be public, or was it a thing where people kind of clocked on and you thought, okay, we might as well just post because people know already?
Do you know what? Towards the start, it was we didn't want to really say anything. Like even till now, I've not really posted my little boy. I've not really put him anywhere for people to see and stuff like that. So that was kind of a decision we made from the get go. Like let's not put him out there, you know. But in terms of everything else, like putting a relationship out there, it was just a day where I just said, you know, I'm gonna just post that me holding the buggy and then whatever people wanna take from it, they can just take from it. And then later on, cause she vlogged everything, innit? So that was kind of her decision. I mean, she was a bit angry with me at the start because I didn't want to jump on the song, but that's because I didn't really have anything to talk about, innit? But
what, she had a song that she wanted you to jump on?
About him. But I was like, I don't really have anything to say right now, innit? So that was kind of difficult. But yeah, do you know, it was a good like moment for me, innit? Like
would you go back to that song, or would you revisit that? Has she already put it out?
Yeah, she already put it out, innit? Because it was a part of a project and stuff like that. So she put that out there. But yeah, no, I don't miss like being with her. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't miss it. But I think like for me, it made me realize a lot about myself. I think that's why I've been able to be a lot more vulnerable.
So what is it that you outgrew each other, or was it a situation that happened behind closed doors that we don't know about? Yeah,
she went through a lot of things, you know, in terms of like the pregnancy itself, innit? And I know how much that is for like black people, or should I say girls, sorry.
Black women, yeah.
That the struggle, like, and for me even watching it was deep, man. It was deep. I was in there thinking that, especially during lockdown as well, I didn't think I was going to be allowed in the birth myself, but even just watching, I was shocked. Like I was just trying to be there as much as I could.
So were you able to see the baby?
Yeah. I got to see him come out because she had to have
Oh my goodness, how was that?
It's called a cesarean.
Oh, she had a cesarean, yeah.
But we cut you in that. But yeah, that was mad. Like that was mad. And for me, seeing that, like,
what word would you use to describe that experience?
I don't even want to say traumatized because it's not a traumatizing experience. Do you know what I mean?
But to some degree, it could be.
A little bit. It
could be though,
because you're not even meant to come out like that, realistically.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's true. I mean? Yeah.
We was in there for time, and I was thinking like, what is?
So it was just yourself and her. So you.
Yeah.
Because some first-time dads don't get to see that. You know, they might not have made it on time or whatever the reason. They're not allowed in the room, whatever it be. So you was there and you actually got to see your
I was there for the whole experience, like. Wow. And even being there as well, like for me, watching, like, and being in the room, like, I remember you can actually, I can't remember how many people you're allowed
not many
in the room, but
not many.
You know, she didn't have her mum or dad, and I didn't have my mum, so I was just like, right, I've got to ride this by myself. Then, do you know what I mean? Like, I really got to step up, but it was good. Like we got to go home a week after, and to take my little boy home, that was nice as well.
Love that. So you said, obviously, you don't miss the relationship. Is that coming from a place of wanting to just be by yourself, or what is it? And also the reason for it ending. What happened?
Yeah, do you know what? I enjoy being by myself. You know, I enjoy it. Like, and I think I can't speak for every other guy in it, but I know like sometimes we don't really take ownership in being actually happy by yourself. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I said before, I'm vulnerable now. I've learnt myself a lot more. And yeah, I think we just outgrew each other, man. Like, I don't think
you didn't cheat, did you?
No. Do you know what? I've never cheated, innit? I've never cheated still. I've never cheated.
In any relationship you've been
in? Any relationship, I've never cheated.
You're a loyal man.
I'm loyal. Like, and that I can put my hand on my heart and say that still. Like,
so when this comes out, I don't...
Hopefully no one does anything.
People jumping up. I'm sorry, excuse me. So you said... Receipts. Be careful of the receipts.
No, I'm good.
Okay, you're confident. 100% confident.
Confident. Like, I've never done it.
It's out there now.
It is what it is, isn't it? But yeah, no. Like, for me, the whole relationship in general, it was good and it had its bad times. And I don't want to say it ended well because it never, but we're calm in it. I can call her and say, yo, I'm coming to pick up my son. she can call me. We can organize stuff to do with him as well. So we just co-parent as much as we can and just make sure that everything's right, you know.
How long did it take you guys to get to a stage where you can co-parent just effectively? Because I feel like naturally for a couple that's broken up, of course you got a child, but bear in mind you were together before you had the child, so you've got all of that's going on. So your relationship is deteriorating, and it's like you might not want to see each other.
No,
you might not want to. I don't want to look at you right now. I'm angry with you, man. And then I have to kind of get past that because I've got a child. So how long did that take, and what did you guys do?
That took nearly a good year, man, to just really get to a point where we're both fine with each other. We're both like, you know, I can call you, you can pick up, and we're not gonna have an argument about things that shouldn't even really matter. Like, do you know what I mean? And I don't even know why I was arguing. I think I was more frustrated about like certain things that was going on. Like, I don't want to say too much because obviously I still respect her, do you know what I mean? Like, that's my son's mother, do you know what I mean? But like, I think I have different kind of, you know, things in life where I think you should be doing this and you should be doing that when it comes to being in a relationship or being with someone or co-parenting.
Interesting.
Yeah, for me, I don't think she met all of those things, and I think that's why I was a bit disappointed and kind of upset, and maybe my anger got the better of me sometimes in situations where I would get angry and argue and get frustrated.
But wouldn't these have been things you would have known from the beginning, or no?
Yeah, it's a couple things I knew from the beginning, but I think when you really like someone,
you look past a lot, don't you?
Yeah, you can just put anything past them, and when shit hits the fan, that's when you know.
No, this is true. This is real life.
Yeah.
This is real life. Like, this is relationships, and like, this is how it goes. So now, where you're at now, of course you're happy being single, like you've said many times. Like, you're loving it. Are you dating? How's it going for your love life?
I've been on a date in a long time. I've been on a date in a long time, you know. Like, I'm not taking a girl out. Like, I can't remember the real time I've said to myself, I'm gonna take a girl to this place. I'm gonna dress up.
Yeah. You're gonna pick her up or send the LDNLUX. It's gonna be
worthwhile. Like, I don't remember the last time.
It's just not a priority, or nobody's caught your eye.
Yeah,
I think it's more than the eye, though. I think you need to really, like, I'm sure, like, being a father has matured you, and being in a relationship with her. How long were you with her?
For like a year.
Yeah, so even that, like, you was with her for a good amount of time, and you just mature naturally as a person. You grow in these situations, so maybe what you're looking for might have changed.
Yeah, no, for real. I don't even know what I'm looking for. That's the truth. To be fair, I don't even know what I'm looking for.
You're just doing you.
Yeah, maybe it will just come one day.
Ask me more, you don't have to wait. I'm on time now, I won't be late. When I'm with you, trust I'm straight. Girl, you know me anyway. I know that you're giving me some leeway. Don't listen to the haters, just to say. I never used to call you on a weekday, but every day I'll treat you like it's V-Day. Every day I'll treat you like it's V-Day. Every day I'll treat you like it's...
How different would you say things are for you now in comparison to maybe like 3 years ago?
Yeah, I feel like I'm able to do things myself, and like
now you're fully independent.
Yeah, and do what I actually want to do that makes me happy. You know what I mean? And I think that's, like, for me, very important. Being with like a label or being with around people that, you know, you don't really feel yourself, it's very difficult. You know what I'm saying? And for me, I never realized like I wasn't actually myself until I came out of the situation. I was like, Rod, you know what? I don't really like doing that though.
Which situation is it, that being in a label?
Yeah, because I feel like they were so like narrow-minded in terms of what kind of music I was making, but because it was doing so well, you don't even look at it like that, you know? Looking
back, were there any situations that you feel like were like that just shouldn't have happened almost? It was not even necessarily just a disrespect, but like morally it wasn't right. But at the time, because you were so young, you were chasing, you know, your career, you kind of overlooked it. But now, as you're a lot older now, looking back, you're like, oh, that shouldn't have happened. Is there anything that stands out to you?
Not really, you know, not really. Cause for me, everything that I do is kind of like it's a part of the journey.
Right.
Like, so anything that comes my way, I think that's what I'm meant to do. And it's hard, you know, like when something does come your way, you have to make a decision whether you want to or whether you don't want to. And like there's times where I don't really want to do things, and I think I'm gonna turn down an opportunity here which could benefit me, or but I don't like just think if it's gonna benefit me, it's good. Car, I don't just try and think like that, innit? I want to think like, bro, this is a good opportunity.
Yeah.
You know, you're putting yourself out there, you're doing something that's positive at the end of the day, whether it's good or not. Sometimes bad things turn out good. So.
And sometimes you just have to go through the bad things anyway to learn.
You get what I'm saying?
Have you had that feeling when you love someone at first sight? That feeling where you can't speak at first sight? That feeling when you have butterflies at first sight? That feeling when you wanna have sex at first sight? High school, love. High school, love. High school, love. High school, high school, high school, love. High school, love. High school, love. High school, high school.
In terms of like your son, like how is fatherhood now for you? Like
it's good still, it's good. Before you guys, he was in the house just...
Was he?
Yeah, he was there just shouting, screaming, running around. He's a nuisance right now.
How old is he now?
He's gonna be 2 in November.
Right.
So he's basically 1 and that.
He's at that, oh God, he's getting to that age, you know.
But he listens.
This is the age where I just would want to give them to my gran or my mum because, oh my goodness.
I do that, man.
This is not the age. I don't like this part of the time when I get to like 3, 4, 5.
It's mental. Right now, it's a challenge. Like,
yeah.
But the one thing he does is he listens. And I'm very, very disciplined. Like, I'm very strict with him. Like there's certain things I'm telling you, I told him, go and sit on the stairs, don't move. Don't even say a word.
And he
will
listens to daddy.
Yeah, he will listen.
Oh, I love
and
that.
for me, like, I know it seems like, oh yeah, I feel like the man, but I feel like you have to have a good balance with him so he knows, you know, I'm being real with you right now. And when you're joking about, he knows as well.
Got it. So you've saed that you intentionally didn't post him.
Yeah.
And you still haven't, have you?
No, I still haven't.
I was gonna say, I missed it. You never gonna ever post your child? Is that something that you've just decided between you and the mother of your child?
I might do.
Or is it a thing where you just wouldn't want to post him as a baby? Because some people are quite protective over that.
I think when he can talk, but like when he can like put a sentence together and actually express the way he feels properly, I think that's when I would be a bit more
open to posting your child.
Yeah, because he can say how he feels. Like he can't actually say how he feels.
That's interesting. You know what I mean? That's really interesting. That's a fair point as well. So how do you feel about when you see like all of these babies on the internet and like pages for them and they're like literally a day old?
I don't know, you know. I get a bit scared, man. Like,
because now you are a parent, so I can say what I want, but I wouldn't know how that feels because I don't have a child. So
it's mad, you know. Imagine putting your baby up and someone's just cussing your baby. No. I'll go mental. Yeah. I think I'll go mad. Like, I don't know. For me, that's just a bit. I'm not gonna say I'm a nutcase. I'm not a nutcase, but there's certain things where you might hear what just might make you think, you've stepped right out of the line.
No, I get it. Okay.
Yeah, they're too precious, man.
Yeah, of course.
I hope you guys enjoyed this segment of the night, and then we're going to turn off and have a party after. Feeling when you love someone at first sight. That feeling when you can't speak at first sight. High school, love. Anyone from South London inside? Rise up South London one time.
I want to know, like, what's the most amount of money you've made from music?
Do you know what? Yeah, I've never really calculated it, but I know I've made more than $1 million for a fact. I know I have.
Love that.
I've never really sat down and calculated it.
Right.
But yeah.
Did you make any like really poor decisions early on?
I've made bad decisions.
What's the worst decision you've made?
Oh my goodness me, I made bad decisions. That's the thing, because I was so young.
How old are you again?
Back then I'm like 19.
That is
18,
very
20.
young.
So over the years I'm just going. Everything's just coming in, and like for me, you're like.
Give me one example.
I remember, do you know what? It's not even the bad decisions. I think it's over time I've made decisions and then it's caught up to me.
Right. Got it.
Me, like, I've said it already in a line in it. So I remember one time I got taxed like 100k, right?
Taxed?
Yeah. And I was like, oh my goodness me, like, and I was ready to get a house then.
Oh.
And I was like, oh my goodness me, like this is a joke. Like this is actually a joke. Like, but for me, I think it took me a year to really sit down and say, fuck, I fucked it. Like, and then realize.
Did you have an accountant back then?
Yeah, I did. But I think from back then, because I'm still with the same one, I think for me, like, I was just young, happy, excited, gassed. Every time there was something going on, I said, I know I'm going to buy clothes.
Was there like a one single purchase that you just really just regret? Like, that was stupid of me.
Ooh. Oh, do you know what? Yeah. I remember I used to drive a Polo, innit? Yeah. And this was like just after I released Embarking. Yeah. And then I think just before Family Tree.
I might link my ting from barking 7 a.m. in the morning. That's my family tree. If you know about them, then you know about me, yeah.
So now you've had the glow up.
So
everybody
I'm driving around in a Polo. There's no tints. There's no nothing.
Oh my God, no.
Everyone's seeing me.
No, not the no tint.
No, I said this has to change. I was getting to like a couple events. I'm parking.
There's
definitely
no
like 2 roads
drive
away.
A car without tints, you know.
No, it's too crazy. And then I think like a week after, or 2 weeks after, I went down to Mercedes. I was just like, I need a new car.
Just give me anything.
I need a new car.
What car did you get?
I got the E-Class.
Nice.
But this is when it had just come out. So
Same
this was
year.
in like 2018. So
you got the brand new plate.
Yeah. So I got that done. Was driving that around. I was parking outside. I was like, yeah, I've arrived now. And I think to pay the insurance, I didn't know about insurance like that back then. I think I put down that the insurance was like 10k, I think, to drive the car. And I said,
that is ridiculous.
This is a joke, like. But those times there, because of how much.
Did you even go on comparison sites to even?
I saw it and just paid it straight away and was like, yeah, I just need to drive in it. I have to. But now I know, like, I'm more aware of certain things. I'm more aware of how to put the money to the side and what to do with it and where to put my money and stuff like that. And yeah, they're just learning curves, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Learning curves.
They are learning curves, and it's not. You shouldn't even really regret it. I wouldn't even say that. Of course, in the moment you'd be like, I shouldn't have done that. But you were very young. You get it? And the main thing is you've learned from it now. So like now, what kind of things are you invested in? Are you like, what takes your interest outside of music?
Well, right now, I kind of want to do events here, but it's mad that I'm not putting on events where it's like I'm making money back from it. Do you know what I mean?
What kind of events?
Like, this is after doing the launch party and organising that. I just realised I was like, bro,
you kind of enjoyed it.
Yeah, like I've done this like 2 or 3 times now, so this is something I want to kind of get into. So it's like I want to put on like events where you get DJs down,
nice,
and then maybe transition into getting some artists down as well.
Let's go. Come a long way for the flow. Come a long way. Come a long way. Come a long way. I'm not doing that. Same old. Come a long way.
Being in a label, I think sometimes what they do is they put your ideas to the side, which is not a bad thing, because sometimes the ideas they can come to the table with are very creative as well. But I realized that I had a block. There was a massive block where I couldn't be creative and I couldn't do anything like that I used to before.
And how were they? What was their response to that stage?
They would get a director in instead of me going with a director that I was comfortable shooting with, which isn't a problem, because you know, when you get to a certain stage in your career and you put out music, a label signs you, or you're independent, or should I say, a label signs you, and you have to go with them, and you're bringing money in for them, and they're bringing in money for you, realistically as well. They start telling you, look, we've got a director, the video side and the building can help you. We can get this directed. We can send out a treatment. Where me, I'm just used to, listen, call my director and say, look, I've got 2 outfits. Let's just link up with Amanda and just go and shoot. And I think that side of me drifted away because of the quality of the video, how it has to look, because of the level you're going to. And I understand it, but I feel like that's why there's a lot of people in the UK, or should I say the scene, where they don't pass that level because they don't want to use those things they give to you. Do you know what I'm saying? They don't want to use the camera people, the big expensive cameras.
They just want to be authentic to themselves.
Yeah, they just want to be natural. They just want to go out with a camera, we can hold it and just, you know, and just shoot.
So, lucky me, always living lovely. Trouble me, can't get enough of me. Wait, hold on, heard they don't fuck with me. Hold on.
Yeah, I don't like chasing money. I've tried a couple times and it just makes my head hurt, man. It makes my head hurt.
What do you like to chase in life? Girls?
No.
I'm joking.
No, do you know what? Just
fun, enjoyment.
Just
love.
I'd rather peace.
Woke up in the Moody's, having breakfast in a swimming pool. Like, just look at the view. Watch the sun setting and taking the mood. Slowly fade, slowly fade, slowly fade. We're drifting slowly. We're drifting slowly. So we're drifting slowly.
How do you feel about the scene now?
Do you know what? For me, like, that's a lot of the reason why no one's really on my project like that. Like, I've worked with certain artists, and for me, it's just made me realize if they fuck with you, fuck with them, rather than let's do something like. And I think I saw Gig say something about H in it, and I was just like, I definitely agree with him, because he was saying about his color and stuff like that, and how, you know, people don't show him love. They just think, he is in a position where he is because of his color.
You know, like, man will try and play it down, like, they'll say things like, he's industry plant, like, because he's white and that, you know what I'm saying? Like, but the youth's cold.
He is very right, like, because H is very good. Like, you can't be shit and get to where H is. You can't. Like, it's not possible. Like, I don't care what anyone says, innit? Like, you're not gonna get to H's level if you're rubbish. Like, so for me, I agree with what Gig said, and I think he said something about people being scared to show him the love as well. And I was like, that's kind of similar to how I feel. Like, people are kind of, I don't know if people are scared.
What, to show you love?
Yeah, because I think when I first come into the
why do you feel like they'll be like, oh, why are you supporting him?
Yeah, and that happens sometimes. That actually happens, and I've seen it with my own eyes, like, to artists, where it's like people are afraid to, you know, support an artist because of things that may have happened, or because of what that artist does. If the artist is, say for example, not on road or not on, you know, badness or anything like that, some people don't even want to work with him. But if the artist is, you'll see a lot of people that might want to work with them.
That's so crazy.
Which is crazy.
That people, because you don't associate yourself with the roads and the streets, and you didn't have a struggle story, and you don't play into all of these like negative like stereotypes that come with like the black experience, etc., that you're not cool.
And that's the thing. Like, everyone.
That's so.
You never know
when
what
you say it out loud, that it sounds so stupid. It absolutely it sounds pathetic.
For me, I think that's one thing that I've always struggled with, people just not knowing my story. Before anything, before music, before I even stepped into
But even
the
if
studio,
you had a story, you don't have to now use that and like play into that and use that as the narrative for your career. You don't have to do that. Some people can, and that's fine, but if you don't want to, I don't think you should. And it's nice to not have that as well as a black man. Like, that's in music. It's nice for you to just make nice music, nice music to the ears,
And
something
I think that's
positive.
Why, that's a lot of the reason I think I've struggled, because people have looked for a reason why I got to where I got to without some sort of struggle story. People don't listen. I've been broke, you know.
Yeah.
I've been before music, before anything. Never used to drive. Never used to do anything like that. Was working. I've done normal things. Like no one can ever. I went to uni. I've done normal stuff that everybody did. Was on the bus at crazy hours. Slept on buses, trains, whatever you want to say. Like I've been there. But people don't actually know, because that's something I just thought, you know, I don't need to speak about that.
Right.
Why do I need to let people know that I've struggled?
Did that also kind of force you into rapping because you started off singing?
Yeah, I got into a mad situation once at a football thing I went to, and one guy just said, "Bro, like you're not about that. You're just like singer boy." And I was like, "Bro, what are you talking about, fam? Like, you have no right to even say that." Like, and yeah, it just pissed me off. And I was just like, I'm just not even gonna sing no more. And I think that's why I transitioned into rapping and just taking off the tune and just not being happy with everything, because I thought, wow, how can someone say that? Like,
where you at now with it? Do you enjoy rapping, or did you do it at the time because you kind of just wanted to prove a point?
Yeah, I was trying to prove a point.
And did you prove the point?
I did. I think a lot of people was like, "Raw, just we love it when you rap," and I was like, I appreciate that, innit? And I had a journey with the rapping, and I was like, you know what, this is something I don't want to do though.
Right.
But I think it's fine. Like,
so you back to singing?
I can feel good energy when it approaches, and I know when I'm surrounded by cobras. Speaking to me is a privilege, like a bonus. I'm learning to love myself first, it's a process. I light my cigarettes and then use it to burn the roses. Cigarettes for breakfast, yeah. Give you roses when you're restless, yeah. Whole this, tell you all desperate. No ifs, you don't know, but
is there anything you'd like to say to your fans or people, or even your haters, like the people in the comment section?
They need to stop doubting me, man. They need to stop doubting me. I think that's the only thing. Even the ones that love me, just stop doubting me as well. Everyone just needs to stop doubting me. That's all I have to say. Just like, because I'm here for a reason, innit? And I see something happening soon where it's just gonna, I see something happening. That's what
like,
I didn't even want to say too much.
In terms of music?
Yeah, music. Something big's gonna happen. And it's been loading for time. Like, it's been loading.
Like a shift?
Yeah, like a massive shift is gonna happen. Like,
right.
Everything is just gonna...
In more terms of like the artist, or in terms of like the audience?
Yeah, in terms of audience, artists, like, it's just gonna take a massive turn and it's gonna just erupt. Like, I know something's gonna happen again where people are gonna be like, right, okay, like, he's actually back now.
All right.
People
maybe will it be the album? Is that gonna?
It could be. I don't put no pressure on where it could be because of how I came in.
Got
so
it.
It's like I just do everything, and whatever it is, it is. It could be this year, it could be next year.
Yeah. And what do you tell those people that like to be like, Ramz fell off, Ramz did this, Ramz is that? What is your response?
Me, I didn't even respond. You know, I didn't even respond. I think everybody has their own opinion in it. Like, and for me, I know what I see. Like, I'm not silly. Do you know what I'm saying? I can see the numbers are not the same from what it was before, but for me, it doesn't really bother me, innit? Like, I'm not even fussed. I go to bed happy and I wake up happy. So for me, that's what matters. And I still make. I can pay for my car. I can pay for my rent's house or whatever. I'm
Shots
good.
fired.
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good.
never forget who was there when no one was. No one was. No matter how busy someone is, if they still make time, then you know that it's love. Know that it's my love. Business trips are your holidays. I bet you would love to swap jobs. They think I'm crazy when they see me speaking to myself. It's just conversations with God. Wait, damn.
I'm happy you're happy.
Yeah, I'm happy.
You deserve to be happy, Ramz.
Have to be.
And hopefully we get to see your son one day on the ground.
One day still.
Yeah.
One day.
I want to see his little face.
One day.
Definitely. All right. right, well, thank you, Ramz. That was Ramz on LDNLUX. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And we'll see you next time. Bye. Ramz, do you still support Arsenal?
I do still. You can't even say nothing about them like that, Carl.
I didn't even say anything. I just asked you a question.
We're doing our thing.
I support Arsenal as well, though.
You do?
Yeah.
You got to go to a game one day.
Yeah. I support Arsenal. Not that I know much about football, but you know, I support. Thoughts on Arsenal? How you feeling?
I'm happy. I'm happy still. I can't even complain.
Yeah.
All the players, man. All the players, man. We're moving, man. Top of the league. I'm happy. Like, if my football team is doing well, I'm happy. Like, I'm very happy. Like, because that's another family.
Do you know what it is? I think when I spoke to you last time, they weren't doing well.
We was not doing well. I remember. We was not doing well. Like, so I was very upset with them. But now, like, yeah, I'm gassed, man.
You're happy.
Come a long way, come a long way, come a long way.